These are the Stanley Cup playoffs, and they continue today on NBC with Game 1 of the Western Conference Final. The Golden Knights and Jets today, as the East Final got underway yesterday. Today it's time to go out to Canada. Last year, the Senators eliminated in 7 games. It's Game 1 right now tonight for the Winnipeg Jets, which before this season, neither of these two teams have ever won a playoff series, let alone a Stanley Cup. This is the Western Conference playoffs, the West Final Game 1, and it's coming up on NBC. So, what are your thoughts on last night's Eastern Conference Final Game 1?
Capitals, they showed their opponent was the best after beating the Penguins. I think they have a bunch of momentum by beating the Penguins, their arch nemesis, and Capitals don't want
Capitals
to
have now won their last 3 games.
Capitals don't want to get too rowdy because
4 now.
So we have the Jets, the Golden Knights. Golden Knights at Jets, right?
Yeah, it's in Winnipeg tonight.
I'm going to go with Golden Knights. I think they're going to show the Jets they need to win this game. So Jets, I think, is going to lose this game. Golden Knights are going to
win. So in the second round, the Jets lost games. I think they lost game 3. No, they lost game 4 and game 6 in Winnipeg. Do you know who's going to win tonight in Winnipeg? Jets. I don't know how many times I have to tell this to people. This is a good fan base, and I watched their first round series against the Wild, and the Wild looked flat. If we get the Jets team that we saw in round 1, this is going to be the Jets team that wins the Stanley Cup. If we see the Jets team that we saw in Game 6 or Game 4 of the Predators series, well, goodbye, Jets. Have a good time watching the Stanley Cup final at home. I got Jets in Game 1. Jordan has Golden Knights in Game 1. Game 2 will be on Monday on NBCSN. Game 3 Wednesday on NBCSN. Then Game 4 Friday on NBCSN, and then Game 6, if necessary, or Game 5 in Winnipeg. The next Sunday on NBC. This has been the Western Conference Final Game 1 pregame show. Golden Knights Jets tonight on NBC. Don't miss a thing.